Trumpet in the sky, these warriors are these proud sons. No feeling, no mandate, just us, not these proud sons. Humanity's most defend against all these proud sons. Warhammer enemies unbreakable, spirit bastards. To be defenders and champions in battle bastards. Courage and honor, emperor and crime of bastards.
So they added both so they have Tactical Slayer in Halo Infinite, and that's SWAT, you know,
Yeah.
get it. One-shot weapons have to shoot the head, but they also added one-shot Slayer, which is worse.
Is it
You
just
get
one
the
shot anywhere?
It's specifically one-shot anywhere, but more importantly, you have the Mangler. It's basically Golden Gun, but with a Mangler.
God damn.
Yeah, you'll have your trusty Mangler equipped, but there's only one round in the chamber. If you make it count anywhere from head to toe, you'll be refunded your bullet and live to have another fight. If you miss, you'll find yourself scrambling to evade the shootout and hoping you can melee a player to steal their round. If that fails, you simply have to stay under the radar and play for your life for 5 seconds to regain your ability to return fire. That
At
sounds...
least they let you.
Yeah, but do you want to know what maps they put it on?
No.
Bazaar, Curfew, Illusion, Livefire, Kikina, Solution, and Streets. Otherwise known as all the smallest maps in the game.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think Bazaar is the biggest of all of those.
I think so. And I'm not a huge fan of like the maps that ship with Infinite.
No, that's fair. Streets will be absolutely cancer in that. Oh god, I would want to kill myself on Streets. I'm not good at Streets in normal game modes. Wait. Captain Veronica Dare. Isn't that...
Wait, there's now there?
Well, no, it's the next story, but yeah, September 2559. Captain Veronica Dare is deployed to Venezia on a reconnaissance mission to investigate the emergence of a potential new threat.
Huh.
Which one is that? Was that the Spartan from 4 or
Dare?
Which one?
No.
Yeah, which one was Dare then?
Dare is the female ODST in ODST. The one that
right, there
dates,
was one.
or
yeah.
the one that was dating Buck at one point.
Right. Fuck, I forgot there was
In which
one female
they are
ODST.
actually married now.
Which, fair. I have to assume she's also a Spartan 4 at this point?
I believe so.
Oh, that's why I don't have it unlocked yet.
For what?
I was wondering why I couldn't switch to my Carcharodon's
Oh, yeah.
armor outfit.
But what you can do is, how much of the credits do you have?
76. I only need to buy the helmet, which is 90.
Oh, okay.
That's the most Buck thing I've ever seen. She's
Well,
fucking...
you can either do operations or continue the campaign.
Well, I mean, the operations do kind of pertain to the campaign, right? They're just kind of
Yep.
side missions.
Yep.
I mean, if you want, we can just power through those.
Sure.
I love this log between the two of them. It swaps back and forth between Dare and Buck each time, but there's a mission. Say no more. I'll round up the rest of the squad. A solo mission, Buck. I'm going it alone. You're gonna need backup. You're going to Venezia, Veronica. You do not go to a place like that without backup. The place has got a very unlovely rep. It's recon only. I'll be gone for a day at most. Yeah, unless you get captured because you didn't bring any backup. Come on, Veronica, let me tag along just in case. Sorry, Buck, you know how it is. Orders are orders. Exactly. And I know you're one to misbehave, so I'm giving you an order. You are not to deploy to Venezia and interfere with this operation. You... Alright. Thank you. And then a note. 87% probability that Buck's sudden compliance with Dare's order was not entirely honest. From Dare, I'll be back before you know it. Dare kisses Buck and departs, preparing to deploy. And then from Buck, every problem is an opportunity in disguise.
That is... Oh my god, that I can hear Nathan Fillion saying that too.
Yeah. That's a very Buck response to the problem.
Well, I guess since I didn't do it yet, never late than never. Welcome back, everybody, for Space Marine, although we're talking about Halo. Which one is it?
Dare
You'll never know.
Heights?
Sorry, what?
Dare hates heights?
I'm not at all surprised.
As it comes, it's perhaps an ironic phobia for her to possess as an ODST. God damn it.
I always forget. Your armor set Black Templar?
Nope, not this one.
Deathwatch?
Nope.
Raven Guard?
I'm gray, not black.
Oh no!
Gray,
Well,
not
okay.
black.
Well, you keep moving, and the way this, like the way the lights are glinting off of
Raven
it.
Guard, because Raven
Nope.
Guard are grayish black.
Nope, they're black.
Well, you're not the same gray as me. Who the fuck
uh,
else is gray then?
Ferris's boys, Iron Hand.
Yes.
Oh, you're. Oh.
I was thinking, were there any other fucking like first founding ones anyone would know that were black and Iron Hand were the only one I could think of? Yeah, no.
I almost asked. I thought they were black and yellow, but I realized no, those are Iron Warriors. Because they're the opposite to Imperial Fist, which is yellow and black.
Yeah, no. Fists are what? Black and silver?
No, yellow and black.
No, sorry.
Light.
Iron Hand. Sorry.
Oh, Iron Hands,
Silver?
pretty much like entirely gray. Like iron, like dark iron gray.
Yeah, because the Carcharodons are the light gray, almost like ashy gray.
Yeah.
Well, they're
so-
bluish gray because they're meant to be short.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I
You
can. Yeah.
Select a mission,
Oh,
and you're
thank-
selecting probably mission 2.
I did. I clicked on the damn thing.
Apparently, you did not. Because if you just hit escape, it'll just bring you to the mode. It won't actually select a mission.
I still love how much it like lets you turn the camera, look behind you before your feet actually turn with you.
Your feet don't, unless you're moving.
I've never tried to do a full 360, so I've never noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, your character just kind of moves their body and then just
Ooh,
goes
wait.
back to facing.
Where did the blue Boy Scout come from?
We always get a third.
Like NPC?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, because the
Operations
characters,
are 3.
and there's 6 characters in operations. Yeah, 1 for each class. They are 6 specific people, and you can actually see them on the ship whenever you're on the ship.
Ah.
They're around. Is it
You
the
also
heavy?
cannot. You can also not double up.
Yeah, well, because they're all one specific person. But I was gonna say, is it the heavy or is it the Vanguard that's the fucking bloodthirsty one?
Vanguard. No, the heavy is actually really, really stoic. He's
Right.
very
He's
quiet.
the super professional. Yes.
And gets along real well with the tactical.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, well, what the fuck's the class that gets the banner? Because isn't he also super professional?
Oh, no, Bulwark isn't super professional. He is. He does play nice with the others.
Fair.
Well, with heavy.
Fair.
I do like the fact that there is banter between the squad mates.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Although, goddammit, this is like always the fucking team loadout whenever I play.
What?
Heavy, bulwark, tactic.
What alien is she referring to with that?
With who?
It's the next part of the thing. It's talking about a young girl that's been like picked up by them for some reason, but he states at first glance she might have mistaken it for a human being clad as it was in the uniform of a courier with a mustard-colored tunic, until she saw its face bore 2 pairs of slit-like nostrils and what appeared to be gill-like organs.
Acknowledged. Proceed to
Wait, oh yeah, they do have the gill-like organs underneath the jaw too, don't they?
Yeah.
out.
How the hell's a Forerunner alive now?
No
That's
idea.
current Halo time. I guess, yeah, the
Unless
slit
more cryptums got.
maybe.
But as far as I know, the only person who encrypt them was the Didact.
No, that's fair. But that is the description of a Forerunner, yeah. Huh. Apparently they're taking people and training them into warriors? Huh.
I will take that arm.
Oh, now we have a sniper.
Birds pronounced snipper.
So someone joined in and then left.
What's a yawn head? I need to look that one up. I'm clearly missing one.
That
over
one
here.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm going to find that out. Smugglers? They're associated with the Covenant?
Huh. Okay.
They have apparently appeared elsewhere. They've even got a
Oh.
picture of what they look like. They showed up in one of the live action things, apparently.
Huh.
Their first appearance was in Halo Escalation.
Waste nothing, brothers.
That was one of the comic books, if you don't remember.
I think I have. No, I don't have it, and I haven't read it either.
They also showed up in Halo Nightfall, which is probably where the live action one was from.
I'm trying
Well,
to
that's
remember what they
Nightfall.
look like.
Honestly, they kind of look like a Star Wars alien to me, but just...
Huh. Oh wait, you already got armor piece.
Yeah, I
And
already
look at
got
it
it.
whenever you're not in a mission, almost dying.
Oh shit. Come on.
Is this campaign or y'all just doing it?
Oh, Willie,
Yeah, what's up?
data pad.
In the middle of an
What did you say?
Data pad.
Oh, data pad.
Over there.
Right there.
Get you some more. Get you some sweet, sweet lore.
Ah, the good old pot shot against Oni. Dare's complaining about them taking children, to which his response is, you know Oni knows better than to complain about such things. Their history of the Spartan 2s have gotten...
Come on.
Random person.
Policies response. You didn't care before. Why do you care now?
And off we go.
Hello, Dutch. Dutch and Gretchen.
Oh, thank you, Hayes. I just looked over to the chat finally. I don't know how long it's been sitting there.
2 weeks.
So
fair
that was Buck's solution to her ordering him not to come along. Send
Oh,
Dutch and
God.
Gretchen instead.
He's not going.
Exactly.
He did
Yeah,
stay
she-
true to his word.
It didn't say anything else about anybody else on the squad getting involved. And her only response is, of course.
Oh, Guardian relic there.
Huh.
A miracle given. Banner, ready to deploy.
Ah, okay, so no, the alien they mentioned was another Yon Head, because they also have gills underneath their jawline. But still, another alien making themselves a problem.
But what of the scriptures?
I join the brother captain in meditation most days, though I do not claim to know them as well as he.
There are many hours in the day.
Of late, I spent much of my time in the apothecary, under reconstruction.
I shall seek a cherub to recite them to you during your repose.
strikers these Xenos have,
And off we go.
the better.
Okay. Ah, did not get that in time.
Commencing reload. Supplies marked. Throwing frag grenade.
Wow, that really does look like a combat evolved map. My God.
Your demeanor is a light in the darkest hours. I am glad to have you at my side.
Oh no.
Such a virtue pales when compared to yours.
What?
They did another Forge feature, and one of the maps is just called Silent Cartographer.
Oh God. Is it?
Don't think so.
Storming the beaches of the Silent Cartographer, now playable in Halo Infinite.
Nice.
Apparently it has a mode attached to it too.
No.
That's interesting. I did like that.
Yeah, Silent Cartographer Assault, yeah. Choose your difficulty, recommended for 1 to 8 players. Where is
Cartographer
the...
really large, even for the beachhead. I think it would be a 16-player map.
Meh. Either way, well yeah, that's a whole mission. We may have to look at that at some point, Fred.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't for Forge, it was just like a mission thing?
Well no, Forge,
Ow.
you can create full missions in Forge now. Like, Halo Infinite Forge is amazing. Halo Infinite Forge is literally the most powerful Forge they've ever made.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason you aren't seeing more things being done in it is that unfortunately Infinite's player base was already dead by the time that 343 dealt with their issues, so there's only so many people making for Forge, which is a shame.
Yeah. Although, with the stuff, they have started coming back.
Yeah, I know. It's slowly digging itself out of the grave again, but yes.
Get away from me.
That is all of them. Bring on the monstrosity.
And maybe at some point 343 will announce that they're actually doing something. I presume they're waiting until they have something more noticeable to announce, but man, I hope they're working on some other stuff. Like fully in between all of this.
I'll take your arm and use it against you.
This tide of Xenos is ending.
Once more.
Alright.
Full specs deep scan ready. Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear rank. We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now. Our target is a hive tyrant. Once we kill it, the relay will be secure. That's news.
Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
Our plan requires it.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the hive tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Uh-huh.
Ready up.
Whatever you need to tell yourself to stay comfortable at night.
Oh, there's an explosive up there. Know
Oh,
that.
that's a lot. Have at thee.
I don't want to have anything happen.
The hive tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Get off my ledge.
No. Bad warrior.
Get away from me. Where the hell are you coming from?
Bayonets! They're on us! They're over the wall. Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos Leader Beast will be in visual range shortly.
One leg. And I'll take your torso. Ow.
I've never seen such an atrocity.
Ah.
Give the hive
Yeah,
beast
there's a hive tyrant.
Detonate the charges now.
Is it sad that a part of me wants to jump down there and fight him?
Don't worry. No, we didn't just drop a statue
Don't
on
punch
its
the
head.
hive tyrant.
Aw.
Punch the hive
And
tyrant.
that still doesn't
Got
kill
the
it.
hive tyrant.
Like, Willie, to give you perspective, a hive tyrant is one of the most fearsome things in the Tyranid's arsenal.
I know.
North.
It's about fifth, but he hasn't played that operation, so
But their focus is still on the relay.
Okay.
he hasn't played like any of the operations beyond like the
Lieutenant's
first two.
assessment.
This is the second.
Oh, sorry, the first one then.
That beast is not yet.
And he
don't
hasn't
know
finished the
for now.
story yet either,
Sounds
so.
like we have a hunt, brothers.
We can hold this position, lords. We'll keep the
But yes, I would list the hive tyrant as like
back.
fourth or fifth.
It isn't
at this
the
point.
most dangerous thing, but
It's up there though.
it is up there.
No, Norns
Four-
are like
fourth or
far more
fifth.
dangerous.
Target is still struggling.
Either the Norns, the Swarm Lord, oh, I don't remember what they just introduced that's supposed to be the psychic equivalent to the Hive Tyrant, but there is one.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called anymore, but yeah. Well, they introduced psychic versions of like everything with the last refresh. That's why are the Gaunts that shoot psychic bolts in that game?
No,
Okay, because they added
we
one
just
of
have
those.
normal termagants.
Yeah, no, they added one that has oh, it's called a Neuro Tyrant. Basically, take the new Neurothrope they made, make it about 3 times as big, and you've got a rough idea of what the Neuro Tyrant is like.
Fun.
Oh, you know what? I'll put it in chat so you can see that later.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Where is chat? Whenever you want to, that's a Neuro Tyrant.
Now, let me have a look right here. Yeah. Oh, those are cool looking.
Yeah.
I like
They also added Neuro Gaunts, which are Gaunts that can shoot.
Oh, he did survive.
We will not have a better opportunity to finish
I
it
know.
off.
I like him. He's funny. there was a premium loot spot here in our group page. I thought loot
It's
me.
been there forever.
Yeah, I went over Fred's been posting on that premium stuff.
Well, or you know, because we said talk about it. That's not it.
Ooh.
They
And
also
that's
added
your head.
barb gaunts, which I don't think are in that game either.
What guns?
Barb gaunts, they basically have a big gun built into their back.
No.
They look pretty cool. They added the Neurolictor, which I think you said they added? I don't remember.
No.
Or is that
No.
somewhere
The
else?
only thing we
Either way.
have are neurothropes and zoanthropes.
Okay. But yeah, no, the Neurolictor has a much more Cthulhu face and a giant brain. What else did they add? Oh right, it's worth noting that in almost every case we see in the game, it's always a Tyrant Guard. There is a ranged version of it called the Hive Guard, but you almost never see the damn thing. There's the new Screamer Killer Carnifex, which is the melee-only one, and the one you fight in that game is the old Screamer Killer Carnifex, not the new one. The Tyrannofex, which I would love to see in a video game. I'd also love to see the Harspex. It's delightfully disgusting.
Yeah, those are cool looking.
Psychophage, the Maleceptor. I'd love to see the Exocrine, but we'll never see that fucking thing. The
I know.
Toxicrene. I'd still stand.
Pyrovore.
Yeah, and the Biovore. I'd love to see the variant of the Trigon called the Mawlock. It's the Trigon, except its mouth actually splits fully open and it stinks full. I'd love to see that as a boss fight. That would make for some good QPs. And then, I don't even know what video game could justify a Norn Emissary or a Norn Assimilator when those things can bitch slap what they can bitch slap. I know gargoyles are in that game.
Heart grenade, I'll take those.
Just we don't actually face them. We just have to
No, I know,
toss
but
things.
there's also do the Hivecrons and Harpies show up there? Because those are the bigger ones.
Just gargoyles.
I thought there was a level where a Harridan showed up.
Nope. Nope, just gargoyles.
And then of course the Hierophant, which is the biggest thing they've ever gotten, because they refused to make any other Titans for them. Although I believe canonically it's fucking ginormous.
Oh, alright, okay.
How big is that thing canonically? Is there ever a stated size? Where is a... No, that's not the right size, because that's giving us a much
There is
different
no
one.
going back, brothers.
Open the gates!
Apparently it's 15 meters tall, give or take.
Come here, big boy!
Somehow only weighs 53 tons.
There's demons coming at the gates. Down at the gate. You're there. Open the gates, we need to.
Oh yes, and then the Death Eater.
Oh, that's not good.
Ow.
What parasite?
Damn it.
There are lots of crazy.
God, I see the
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Victory?
Yep.
I haven't noticed. Did they give you access to the beaky helmet?
No.
Ah, damn. That's too bad, otherwise I'm pretty sure you would have been a Raven Guard.
No. I like the Raven Guard. In fact, I have their armor scheme unlocked.
He's just not currently playing with.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
know
but
what he did.
it's not as fun playing the Raven Guard without the beaky helmet.
Plenty of them use the Mark 7 with Willis.
Oh, I know.
For their firstborn, and then for their Primaris, Mark 10.
I believe there's actually been some mild lore that implies they're trying to like remake the Beaky so the Primaris can wear it. I know Shrike specifically redid his helmet so he could still have a Beaky. Which is funny, because his official model isn't wearing it.
Yes, but that's also because Shrike always wears a fucking beaky.
I know. Except, like I said, his official model only has him wearing a mask, so you can see his ridiculous emo fringe. His old model did. His firstborn model was wearing a Beaky, but his new Primaris one has a mask instead. I mean, it's still a cool looking model, honestly. I like Shrike's model. I still find it funny, though, that Shrike really, really, really doesn't want to be the chapter master because he doesn't think he's worthy of it, so he's desperately trying to find someone who can take over for him.
And everyone's just like, how do you know love you?
He would no, he hasn't told anyone that. Shrike would never tell anyone.
No, Raven Guard are ridiculously going
Non-talkative.
Yeah, private.
non-talkative, and they don't want to be seen as failing.
True.
It's like any Space Marine, though, or any Astartes.
Yes, but more than that, because they inherit from their gene father a lot. I would say of a lot of the remaining loyalist ones, they do understand the kind of person their gene father was. And technically is.
Yeah. And also, salamanders understand that they can and will die.
Yeah, but they don't. They didn't get their gene fathers completely because, unlike Vulcan, they don't have those issues Vulcan has. Because Vulcan doesn't want to fight anymore. The salamanders will happily throw themselves into combat again and again and again because it's what they do.
Yeah, because they actually want to save the Imperium, not just the Emperor.
Yes. It is funny seeing how much they revere Vulcan, not realizing that, frankly, considering who he is, he could easily come back and clearly doesn't.
No, I just have a feeling he's hiding somewhere. On fucking.
Oh, that's what most people assume he's being a farmer out in somewhere because that was one of his most biggest wants. Him and Guilliman would really like to stop for 5 minutes.
Guilliman would like to sit down and just do logistics.
Oh no, he stated he'd love to become a farmer. In one of the books with him, you get that his greatest wish is that he could just legitimately stop and go be a farmer, but he can't. And unlike Vulcan, Guilliman won't let himself run away. Guilliman can't run away. It's not in him to do it. Guilliman would legitimately rather die than run away from his responsibilities.
Yep. I have a feeling that one of the next Primarchs will be Vulcan, just because...
I think the next three are almost guaranteed to be Dorn, Russ, and Vulcan.
Yeah.
Russ, because, well, the last thing that we saw with the Space Wolves was Fenris being almost completely purged, and the Space Wolves are literally on the brink of extinction.
Yeah, so he'll probably be the very next one to come out.
I see just
To
Dorn...
bitch slap fucking Magnus.
Magnus, yeah, no, Magnus deserves it. I mean, the whole reason he invaded the planet was to get one up on Lehman, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can just see Russ coming in, finding his place in the warp, and just going, fucking say what?
He will literally
Whack!
kick that door down. Frankly, if he can't get through the door, he'll make one.
Oh, yeah, he'll just make a wall.
But yeah, Dorn I just see coming back because he seems like a fitting one to come back at this point in time. And frankly, getting the fists back
Huh.
together seems like
That's
good
a
thing to do.
goofy-looking alien in Halo, but okay.
Oh, you finally looked at it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
no. When you said like 2 nasal slits, I was thinking the vertical ones that the Forerunners had.
Yeah, but yeah, no, they also have nasal slits, and apparently those things growing on their chins are also gills, or maybe it's underneath that hard plate. But either way, yeah, they apparently have gills too. Who knew?
Hmm.
But yeah, they're a Covenant like associate species basically. They're just called the Smugglers. But yeah, for, among the rest, I mean, we could see Yagatai at some point. We already know where Corvus is, and he's not liable to leave the warp anytime soon.
No, he's kind of punching Kurz in the
Lorgar.
face.
You mean
Or-
Lorgar?
Yeah, Lorgar.
Kurz is dead.
Yeah.
Sanguinius is very dead. And we don't, I mean, we still don't have an answer to what the fuck happened, or if Ferris is truly dead. I mean, I know he got killed, but, you know, that's not necessarily a thing. The only one guaranteed dead is Sanguinius, because he got, well...
And Horus.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he died almost as badly as Horus did, so...
Yeah.
Eh.
The next one is Mission 3.
Yeah. Horus's last name is Lorcal, isn't it?
Lorgar.
Oh, Lorgar. Oh, okay.
Or, sorry, no, sorry, not...
Lupercal.
Thank you, Lupercal, thank you.
Oh,
Also,
Lupercal.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, because it's the wolf thing in his case too. But his means it for a different reason. His is sort of meant to represent like
his legion was the Luna Wolves.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's why they were actually named that. Their original name wasn't the Sons of Horus; it was the Luna Wolves. They renamed themselves to the Sons of Horus, which Horus didn't
Which
like.
he hated.
Which is also why they're still not the Sons of Horus, because that's what became the Black Legion.
Right, okay. So it turned into an occult that he hated.
Well, at first.
Right.
When he went full megalomaniac, he stopped hating it so much. But by that point, Horus was long gone, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And once Horus realized it, he went, "Oh shit, Emperor, please end my suffering."
Yeah, no, he literally fucking asked for it. Although, admittedly, since I know no one here has actually read the last book in the Horus Heresy, The End and the Death, Volume 3, it is worth noting that when the Emperor killed him, he stated the phrase, "I forgive you and I will wait for you," implying Horus might not be completely gone. Exactly how, considering even the Chaos Gods think he's gone. Well, because as far as anyone knows, his soul is gone.
Just
Right.
gone. Now, that's something only, what, an Alpha Omega Psyker can do?
Well, whatever the Emperor technically is. I mean, he's technically categorized as an Alpha Omega Psyker, but considering that categorization is we couldn't put them anywhere else categorization.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a somewhat unhelpful statement to make, considering... Well, I mean, the Emperor will on the Golden Throne across the galaxy manifested through his own son and burnt a part of Nurgle's garden.
Yeah.
The Emperor is a teeny tiny bit stronger than literally every other Psyker in the universe.
Just a teeny bit.
Blackout area now.
Understood.
Oh,
And
I should
Alpha
point
Omega
out-
Psykers also tend to just vaporize themselves and remove their souls from the ability to be found.
Yeah, no, I should also state, on top of that, he revived Guilliman in the process of doing that, and also purged him of a virus that was meant to kill the Emperor and the Primarchs. Admittedly, it wasn't fully there, which is part of why Nurgle got so angry at Mortarion, because Mortarion stole the in-progress version, and as Nurgle stated, that they're going to have a plan for dealing with it now, you moron. That wasn't ready yet. And that's when
the only
Mortarion-
time Grandpa Nurgle has been mad at someone.
Yeah, and that's when Mortarion realized he fucked up. Don't
yep.
don't touch the Chaos God's plans. They don't like it.
So fuck with the chaos. Okay.
Oh my god, how
Well,
many?
no, I mean when you're on their side, don't try and think you know their plans better than they do. It tends to end badly.
The only one where it's entertaining is Zeech.
But that's because he expects you to see his plans, and he has another plan running behind that. He does layers of plans, so the moment you see through one, it turns out he planned that the whole time, and you're following his actual plan and never even realizing it.
I feel like Zinch reacts the same way Jim Carrey did as Dr. Eggman in Sonic 1. Well, wasn't expecting that. But then again, I was expecting to expect something unexpected, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, basically. Because the funny thing is, Zeech can't see the future. He's not all-knowing. He's just very good at planning.
Yeah, he's just all planning.
And honestly, Zeech would hate it if he could see the future, because he doesn't want to know what's going to be.
That's the thing, is he could, he just chooses not to.
Well, no, remember, because he had to make,
Well, yeah, he's got one of his greater demons.
yeah, it's the playable one in Total
Fate
War.
Weaver.
Kairos, yes, thank you, Kairos the Fate Weaver. Yeah, because one head can see the past and one head can see the future, because he got dumped into the Well of Souls. And thus saw everything, but as a result, it can't see the present. But no, Nurgle, or Zinch did that explicitly because he can't see the future. It's not in his wheelhouse. And he's not nearly stupid enough even for him to jump into the Well of Souls, because it's quite possible that would rip even him to shreds.
I feel like if he could, though, that'd probably take all the fun out of it for him.
Well,
Oh yeah, it's the other
one reason why he doesn't.
Yeah, he only asks Kairos when he needs the help. Otherwise than that, he doesn't touch it. Well, okay, so his rules with Kairos. So what happened to Kairos is Kairos went he was crippled into an old man with a compulsive need to lie.
Ah.
Which is the funny part. Zinch has, as a result, wanted nothing to do with the Well of Souls, but he does make sure he has a bunch of blue horrors constantly writing down everything Kairos says.
Oh, okay.
And since Zinch knows everything that is written everywhere all at once, he just automatically knows the moment it's written down. And yes, he does know literally everything that's written. It's part of why getting rid of him is irritating.
Get out of here.
Also, I did find it funny, I mentioned it the other night when I was looking at some of the weird Ordos in 40k. I find it funny, there's a radical branch of the Inquisition that literally wants to give the Emperor chaos powers and, like, revive him that way. They're considered batshit insane.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's what most Inquisitors think about them.
Yeah, but didn't they learn that lesson when they just tried doing that with Horus? Like, come on.
Funny haha jokes. You think the Inquisition learns lessons?
Like, the whole problem with Horus is that they just use...
Yeah, they literally call themselves Horusians, as in, like, people of Horus. They don't care. They think that was the good option. They think it was a wasted opportunity. They're considered absolutely batshit insane by everyone other than them.
It failed. What did you learn? Do it again.
That we didn't. Yeah, that it didn't go well enough. We can try again.
Do it again, but right.
Exactly. That's exactly what they think. They're fucking insane. The slightly less insane version of them is the Xanthists, which just believe that humanity is holding themselves back by not exploiting the warp properly. In almost every video game where an Inquisitor is a villain, they're basically always a Xanthist. They're...
Oh, so you mean Space Marine 1? With the
yes.
corrupted Inquisitor?
I don't remember if he technically counts as one, though, because he was technically full chaos.
True, true.
But either way, yes. He was probably a Xanthist before then, because that's usually what happens to them. Because almost always they go batshit insane or get blown up by a demon because they tried to do a stupid idea and it exploded them into teeny tiny.
Yeah, and the demon was like, oh, carry on.
Or, you know, they summon some demons and then promptly realize they have no control over those demons and then get ripped into teeny tiny shreds. You might notice a running theme here.
Yep.
Amusingly, I find it funny as much as many people call the Puritans the good ones and the radicals the bad ones. It speaks that the two most good ones are respectively a Puritan and a radical one, because it's the Amaltheans, which are the ones that just...
Dennis laid over here.
The Amaltheans believe that just...
Oh, also...
That was bullshit.
But they believe maintaining the Imperium is the best possible thing.
Up here.
But they tend to be rather
Coming
sane,
for you again.
actually.
Yeah.
And then there are the Recongregationists, the one that believe the Imperium is decadent, crippled, and corrupt, and want to reform it. This all sounds great, except for the fact that they have a nasty tendency to reform stuff by, you know, blowing up planets. Well,
I see your point.
well, they do. I mean, they have a tendency to, you know, blow up the entire government and cause gigantic riots and everything. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't.
It didn't work. What are we gonna do? Run it again.
Do it again.
Yes, that's just the Inquisitors for you. If you haven't noticed, most of them don't learn.
Run it back.
What they tend to learn is that they need to be more extreme. I mean, it speaks that the longest running of the Inquisitorial book series was Eisenhorn. And his whole series is him going from a relatively normal Amalthean all the way to...
Mentally insane.
He's not insane, and nothing of the sort, but he definitely goes very radical. But in fairness, by the end of... oh God, I always forget his name. Fuck. Eisenhorn's apprentice that got his own book series.
I don't remember.
God damn it. I'll find it in 3 seconds. Ravenor. Ravenor was his apprentice. By the end of Ravenor's stuff, he's like fully considered a fucking heretic and on the run. They let him get away out of respect for him, but he's done too much shit by that point for them to look the other way.
Yeah.
Admittedly, he does get, like, the best entrance of any goddamn character in the entire franchise during one of Ravenor's books. Ravenor gets trapped in a goddamn, alleyway with a Chaos Dreadnought. And,
How did the Chaos Dreadnought fit?
I have no idea. It must have been a big fucking alleyway. But, either way...
Alleyway? That was a fucking street.
For context, Ravenor, thanks to some events in the Eisenhorn trilogy, is a cripple, like, completely and utterly. He has to sit in a life support chair at all times. He's just an extraordinarily powerful psychic besides that. So, he's not exactly in great straits against the Dreadnought in close range. And before the Dreadnought can smush them, they notice the hallway starts freezing over, which is always the mark that Eisenhorn's using his psychic powers, because he's also an extremely powerful. Funny story, he's actually mostly a mental psyker, but over the years, he's definitely learned some new tricks. Eisenhorn literally walks up behind the Dreadnought and cuts it once. He literally cuts it in half.
Yeesh.
In fairness, Eisenhorn has a truly ancient and powerful force sword. It is very strong, and Eisenhorn is very powerful. Eisenhorn is outright one of the most powerful lizard psychers. He also has a rune staff that drags him all the way to Alpha Plus levels. So, yeah, don't fuck with Eisenhorn. It doesn't... Oh, and also by that point, Eisenhorn literally can't walk anymore. He needs leg braces. He's nearly 300 years old and is about 50% augmented by that point. He still cuts a Dreadnought in half and just a swipe. He does not care, and it's one of those moments that a lot of people suddenly realize, holy Christ, what the hell, Eisenhorn?
Yeah.
But in fairness, you don't get to, like, 500 years old as a goddamn Inquisitor without being extraordinarily strong.
I will take your helmet.
Admittedly, Ravenor proved himself to be stupidly absurd in his last book, Ravenor Rogue, where he also ends up being declared a heretic. Ravenor's talent, because he's in a chair and can't do anything, he knows how to, well, he says it as wear people. He psychically possesses people. That's hard to do. That's really fucking hard to do. But he's able to use his skills in their body and their skills. But what he pulls off in Ravenor Rogue is, he controls two people at once, one of which is unconscious, the other one is actively resisting him, while also using his own body to work on a ship at the same time, while the ship is infested with Tyranids. So, yeah, no, do not underestimate old Inquisitors. I mean, there are also rules such as don't underestimate old Imperial generals, because I think Gaunt's gotten to, what, like 120 at this point, despite being a completely baseline human being?
He's gotten rejuves, but I think that's it.
Well, yeah, I think, isn't it rejuves and like one arm I thought replaced at one point?
Not at the point I'm in, but...
I don't remember. I can't remember what his injuries are. I sometimes mistake back and forth. But either way, yeah, no, yeah.
To be fair, Yarrick was really old when he had no right of being that old.
Yeah, but there might have been reasons for that. We still don't know, though.
Fucking works.
Unfortunately, he is dead now, as far as we know.
Yes. Which, his buddy ain't pleased about that.
I know. I know. He's so sad.
And
by
real
sad,
fucking mad.
Well, I was gonna say, by orc standards, he's sad, which means he wants to punch everything.
Boy, I look the other way. I expect to see him.
Well, okay.
That altar is projecting
But yeah, no, unfortunately.
But just like been one problem.
Hello.
It's Gazgul, though, the smartest orc currently alive.
Yeah, and scares the shit out of the Imperium because he speaks High Gothic. Fluently.
Yes! He's very strong, but yes.
Is not that one orc that's the closest relative to the corpse?
No, he's just the beast. That they don't have relatives like that. What it means, like the Korks don't exist anymore. They haven't for a long time. No, what happens is that when orcs get a big enough log, they slowly and slowly become the beast. As a matter of fact, the original beast wasn't even a beast. It was 8 orcs. That's what happened to Vulcan. He died blowing up the last beast who was inside a Mega Gargan. He punted them both into the engine and fucking blew the thing up with the psychic powers, vaporizing both of them.
Cool.
But no, yeah, no. Gazgul is just the leader of the single largest Wa in existence. He is, I believe he's a Goth, isn't he, if I'm remembering correctly?
I believe so.
But yeah, he's Warlord Gazgul Mac Uruk Thraka, Prophet of Gork and Mork, Beast of the Apocalypse. For context, his current model is, I believe, slightly larger than a Dreadnought.
Yes, and I believe he is a mega armored knob, I believe.
Oh, well, he's got his own complete unique
Well,
thing.
yeah, I know it's a unique model, but that I think is what they based off of originally.
Oh, well, yeah, no, but his new model looks completely amazing. Oh, Gazgul's current model looks awesome. I love Gazgul's current model. Oh, no, he's big enough to count as a monstrous creature. Let me see if I can find a picture of his current model from when they posted it beside other shit for how big he actually is.
I could take him.
Confidence in that.
Do they know the thing about, like, I know they had a post of how big he is, but yeah, no, he's
a
huge.
big boy.
I can't remember how
Give me that helmet,
like,
boy.
That's a comparison, but it's not the one I... Well, there is a YouTube video for it, but I'm trying to see what comparison to get in that case, because I can't find a good one where they just stick him beside another model for it to be clear how big... Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, yeah, that explains about how big he is. You know the really big Geoman model they made?
Mostly.
Literally his head is as tall as that. His backpack gets bigger from there.
Yeah.
He is almost the size of an Imperial Knight.
Nice.
So yeah, no, he big. Yeah, a Primaris Marine barely comes up to his fucking gun.
There's a lot of you here.
Basically the same size as... Is that Angron's model? Because I think that is Angron's model. Unless that's one of the Bloodthirsters. But yeah, he's about the size of an Imperial Knight in model size, which is ginormous. Yeah, there's Geoman, and I think that's supposed to be added on. You know, he a big boy.
The host of madness faced the Emperor's wrath.
So, which mission was this one that we're doing the opposite side of?
So this is when we're going and doing the array, trying to get to the astropaths.
Oh, right. Before we run into the big guy, yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 3 happen during that.
Okay, alright.
Oh, right, I forgot about that one. In one of fucking Gaunt's books, a bunch of Katie and Kasserkin have to fight a demon host in hand-to-hand combat because the demon's too close to people. They've gene-encoded their weapons to not fire at. So the Kasserkin takes...
past where I'm at. That's probably in the fall.
No, that's... Oh. Because I said Eisenhorn, not Fall.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's Gaunt's second book is what that is. Or, sorry, Eisenhorn's second book is what that is. But yeah. But either way, yeah, no, the Cadians, well, the Kasserkins do what they do, and even with the demon host there, they say, fuck it. It needs to die.
Down we go, brothers, to the source of this corruption.
Huh, I doubt that'll ever happen, but apparently there was rumors of someone making a Gaunt Ghost live action series. I doubt it will ever happen.
Yeah. Gaunt's Ghost would be good.
And an Eisenhorn one, but I don't
The Eisenhorn one has been tossed around quite a bit.
Yeah, but as far as I know, it hasn't, like, sat down and actually become a thing yet.
No.
But...
Man, every time you guys say his name, I think of Isengard.
That sounds like your problem.
Yeah, fair. Oi! Who said you're gonna invade my elevator?
I don't remember whatever happened to the one fucking Henry Cavill was working on.
He's back to working on it.
Fair.
But aside from that, I don't know.
That was what, supposed to be live action as well, or was that supposed to be
Yeah.
animated? Okay.
I'll take your head. Well, I guess you can just explode on my pauldron.
Yep.
Waste nothing, brothers. Corruption will lead us to the source. I am certain.
I will be back.
Ooh, melt the bomb.
Brothers, I suspect you of the foul presence of
Sever its ties to those altars. It strikes at us. The demon host attacks.
You know, suddenly the demon host doesn't seem so scary compared to Darktide.
Yeah, and we're facing a fairly weak demon host in Darktide.
Yeah, I know.
This one is actually magnitude stronger. It just happens to be changed.
I can take him. I was told I was very fast in high school. I think I can take him.
I don't think that's how that works.
My toxic trait thinking I can do something I couldn't.
Absolutely. The hot goth chick across the hall. I can take him.
Hey, try to attack me, you little shit.
Bit random for me to mention out of nowhere, but I hadn't seen that yet.
What?
Guilty Gear 5 is still being new characters, and they're doing Dizzy, I's wife, and Finn's mom, and damn, she had to go up between games. I like Queen Dizzy. That's a really good look for her. Goddamn.
I want to
Ah,
I just
there's a
want
lot of enemies on my ass.
more people playing it.
Oh, you guys are fighting up here. Good, I brought a lot of friends.
I said you just have to find enough people who like fighting games, apparently, but yeah. Apparently everybody wants goddamn Robo-Kai. It's hilarious. Goddamn. Or Jam, apparently. They did a fucking like a fucking like survey of what people want, and yeah, it's either Robo-Kai or Jam in like every single place in the world in first and second place.
Dogged by this unholy fusillade.
Although people talking about Dizzy, oh my god, she's gonna be fucking cancer. He's a fucking setup zoner in a game that doesn't, where most people can't handle that. What are they going to do? Fucking anyone who has good projectiles in that game is amazing. A fucking zoner with projectiles is going to be terrifying. Well, yeah, no, she just has a fuck ton of projectiles and dashes, so she can just stay the fuck away from you.
Jeez.
And then, and she just,
What's her opportunity for comboing out though?
her projectiles hang and make projectiles over time.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of room for that. That's scary.
Yeah, no, I feel like she's gonna be like fucking Happy Chaos when he got added, when he was the most bullshit character in the game. One of the hardest characters to play in the game, but oh my god, was Happy Chaos bullshit when they added him.
That's like what's that character's name? Who was that really? Like, it was like an S tier list in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but like if you didn't play it just right, you're.
I really wish when we were on the Thunderhawks on the way back we could talk to each other. be funny as shit if I could just lean over and be like, "Hey,
Well,
buddy, lost your helmet."
Virgil was amazing, but Virgil you didn't actually have to be that good at. Zero is the one that's generally considered the hardest to play, but also amazing. Because Zero could combo you for about 8 years.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to think of.
If he caught you in a corner, you never touched the floor anymore. Zero Z Saber was fucking bullshit.
I was never good at it. I tried. I sucked at it.
I'm not great at fighting games either. I accept this fact.
I just like playing.
No, I do too, but I'm terrible at them.
You know, fighting games I actually rather enjoyed. Ninja Gaiden.
Calibur.
Soul Calibur I really enjoyed too.
But what did you say?
Ninja Gaiden.
Don't you mean Dead or Alive? Because Ninja Gaiden's never had a straight-up fighting game. If you're
What-
thinking of the ones
What
where
do
he
you
shows
mean?
up, and that's,
What do you mean by straight out fighting game? Are you meaning like the Mortal Kombat style?
that's a style of fighting game, yes. Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear.
I never played Street Fighter.
I'm not surprised by that. Either way, God, now I'm suddenly forgetting his name. Ryu has shown up in a fighting game. He's shown up in the Dead or Alive games, but he's a side character in those. Dead or Alive is the one famous for all the scantily clad women and the volleyball, fucking beach volleyball spin-offs.
It's
that go with
where,
it.
Dead
oh
Eye
god,
Who are you thinking
pretty
of?
much both,
What, the female
female.
ninjas are from? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kasumi and Ayane, yeah, they're both originally Dead or Alive characters. But those two franchises are canon to each other. Like Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive both happen in the same universe. But yeah, no. Ryu's been in Dead or Alive since the first. Ryu was one of the original playable characters in Dead or Alive 1. And he's been in every game. And yeah, Dead or Alive 1 is where Kasumi came from, and Ayane was in there too. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, was she also in the first game? Yes, she was.
yeah, I'm just aware that they weren't, like, part of the original
Oh
Ninja
yeah, no, they
Gaiden
weren't.
game.
Yeah, no, they got brought into Ninja Gaiden after they became a thing in mostly Ayane. But yeah, she would promptly show up in Dead or Alive all the goddamn time.
You mean Ninja Gaiden?
Oh, sorry, yes, thank you, Jesus H.
I'm just gonna go and get more stuff to drink, and then I will be right back.
Understandable. But yeah, no, I do like fighting games. I'm just universally terrible at them. I'm terrible at remembering combos.
I
Other than,
remember
you know-
back when I was playing on the PSP, Mortal Kombat Conquest, the kind of like open world Mortal Kombat. You could.
That's more of an action / game, but yeah.
Oh no, this is relating to the combos thing they were talking about.
No,
I remember there being a combo in the training hall that had like 13 buttons to it, and I was like, "Come the fuck on!"
Yeah, some fighting games are like that. I will be honest, I'm terrible at remembering the fatalities in Mortal Kombat because they're all long.
Yeah,
and I
no.
forget them every time.
Mortal Kombat was really bad about that, and not Tekken wasn't horrible about it. I tried Tekken. I don't know what it was.
Tekken
about.
doesn't really have combos of the more traditional style because it's more about the like grapples and everything is what Tekken really likes.
Yeah.
But
I do
yeah,
like
no,
Tekken 4 style though. Tekken is just so funny.
true. No, Tekken's a good game series. I like Tekken.
I played the shit out of, I think it was Tekken 3 or 4 on the PS2.
Yeah, that is a fighting game, but that's a 3D fighting game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Guilty Gear is a 2D one, the more traditional style.
And I am back.
Wait, what? So why isn't Ninja Gaiden a 3D fighting game?
Because
Dead or Alive is. Ninja Gaiden just isn't a fighting game. It's an action hack and slash. Fighting game means a very particular thing. Usually
it means one-on-one fighting.
with match timers and
Oh.
everything. Usually 2 rounds, sometimes 3. The farthest you can stretch it is to Smash Bros. And even then, there's a long-standing argument of whether Smash Bros. Style arena fighters count as fighting games.
Which I would seriously call it an arena fighter rather
So
than
would
a
I.
fighting game.
So would I.
I would almost say it's a party game. It's not like it's an arena fighter, sure, but it's like a party game.
It was meant to be, but I mean, Smash Bros. Melee famously became Smash Bros. Melee. But yeah, no, there is a long-standing thing about Smash Bros. And fighting games. Oh my god,
I hate the Smash Brothers community. I
it's
fucking hate it.
cancer as fuck.
Especially the Melee community.
Yep. People hate the Melee community because a lot of them are dicks. And it's funny, you can tell if somebody's a part of the Melee community because they insist every other fighting game community is the bad egg, and you just be like, you know, if everywhere I go it smells like shit, it might be you.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me do my
Also, they're infamous for being the second worst smelling nerds in existence, only beaten by Magic the Gathering fans.
Yeah.
Look, the worst two smelling tournaments you can go to are Magic the Gathering tournaments and Smash Bros. Tournaments.
I don't know what it is. When Fallout had their commander decks released, I went to.
And you got hit by the stank?
Yes, and you know what's
Yes.
sad? I was like, man, I'm good to see my friends. I got my shower on. I was like, man, I'm feeling good. And I'm like, I'm excited. I can't wait to try out this new Caesar deck that came out because I thought Caesar was it, but it turned out Mothman was the fucking best thing ever. Dude, it was just.
It's like a wall of stank. I know. You get inside the building and you regret every life choice you've ever made.
Switched over to your big boy salamander, eh?
Yep, heavy.
Is where we at? There's legal marijuana, but there's like people who are just having these e-vapes where it's just liquid marijuana.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Oh god, it was horrible in there.
I-
And
I-
the BO, the horrible liquid marijuana.
I don't remember if you have access to 4 and 5 yet.
Yeah, I have access to all 6.
Well, you had access to 6 to begin with.
Yeah, because it was 1 and 6 that opened up at the same time for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, because 6 opens up so that way you have something to do, and 1 only opens up when you're
his wife.
getting Nozak.
Oh, right, close to the end of Avrax?
Having 2 hands.
No, before we go to Avrax.
Oh, right, what was the name of the first planet?
I'm just like, god damn, these people.
Fuck, it's a K. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, because it's Demarium, Avrax, and...
It starts with a K.
Damn it.
Speaking, did you see the recent ban on Commander? It's got it all up.
I haven't been paying much attention to
Oh,
it lately.
for Commander, including CADH, they banned Mana Crypt, Dual Lotus, and Dockside Extortionist.
So a bunch of ways to get your fucking train tugging faster, fair. Trying to slow down the game then.
Yeah, and CADH people specifically are pissed off about it because they're like, oh, come on. I mean, to be fair, and also some people are like, oh man, there goes my $190 card. Now it's like no money. It's like, well, first of all, don't put your fucking investments in cardboard.
Yes.
Unless it's like a specific card that you just damn well know it's never gonna lose value.
Like Mox. Or Black Lotus.
Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah, but I think Black Lotus still wins on most expensive card. Still.
Oh no, it does. I have a
If you
Gaia's
can find a first grade mint of it, oh boy.
Yeah. My favorite card I own in my collection is my Gaia's Cradle. That is my sweetheart.
Fair.
My baby.
That looks like Bagels up to bed.
I have recommended you for communications. Would resist the badge of honor. My brother's alive is the only on the run.
Good night. Blue is burning out. Ooh, armor boost, I'll take that.
all those creatures for nothing.
Just see if there's anything back here.
We committed murder for no reason.
Wow.
They were impeding my progression. Making this beautiful planet
Okay, I'm not gonna ask anything about this planet because I know this is the one that I haven't been to yet, so I'm just gonna... Whoa!
Roll with it.
That's an interesting... That's a hard-leaning castle.
Yep.
You think that's a castle?
Oh, is that a... hold on, let me kill this guardsman shooting at me.
Is that what I think he's looking at?
I'm pretty sure it's what you think he's looking at.
I'm drawing a hard blank on what his name is. Because there was one in, oh, Christ, what was the book I just, that I read before the Throne of Glass series?
Just to be clear here, Fred, is it the Chaos thing or the alien thing?
No, neither. It's the Imperium.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Arrogance and ambition lead to downfall.
Okay. Oh shit, the last Warhammer book I read had, I'm pretty sure had one of these in it.
No, it did not.
It didn't?
Nope.
Because it talked
That's
about
an
a...
Imperador.
Oh, is Imperator the one up from the one that was in the last book that I read?
Yes.
I'm drawing a hard blank on the name of the book.
Well, it would have been the Mars series.
Yeah.
No. There was, they were protecting... those hive cities from the invading orcs and, oh, fuck.
You're talking about, Armageddon.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
By
they
the
were...
way, yeah, it's Warhound Titan, Reaver Titans,
Warlord.
Yes, thank you,
And
Warlord
then
Titans.
Emperor.
Yeah,
Which is the one that has, a cathedral on top of it?
the one you're looking at. That's an Emperor Titan.
Yeah, there was... Armageddon, the
They
big...
often describe them as having cathedrals regardless. The only one, though, that is an Imperator, and he's right, it wasn't an Imperator in that book.
Oh.
They often describe all the Titans as having cathedrals on top of them, which is funny, because, like, Warhounds outright don't.
Yeah.
They're not big enough.
Yeah, Warhounds
And
actually
Reavers
not-
don't either.
Yeah.
No, the
But
only
yeah.
ones that do are...
South
Imperators.
Warlords. Yeah, Imperators. But yeah, there's two kinds of Imperators. I believe the one you see is the normal one, though, the Emperor Titan. Because the other one, I always forget its name, but it's the artillery piece of the Titans.
Yeah.
So what the hell is an Imperator doing here, then?
It fought there a long time ago.
Yes.
And was just left there to die.
Well, if it got fucked up, you can't repair those anymore.
Oh.
Imperators are literally irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Well, okay, they
They're
can
one and
get
done.
built. There's like 2 forges in the entire universe that can build them. But for all intents and purposes, you just build a new one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you do not repair them.
How would you even get that back to a forge world to begin with?
Yeah, true. Fair point.
They are basically dropped on the planet, and I don't even remember how they're picked up once they get back to
Oh,
space.
they have a pretty much a fucking ship come down from orbit and just go. Yeah, I'm picking you up now.
Get there. But yeah, no. You, they're a thing. But yeah, no. They get blown up every once in a while, and, yeah.
The Imperium is very sad whenever they lose one.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been pretty clear in all the books I've read. You know, nothing's invincible.
Yes, but what, Hayes, what were you saying?
Probably gonna sound like a dumb here, but as far as size reference, the Infinity
45 meters.
say like what's large Infinity 40K.
Oh, in 40k? Well, 100-ish meters.
I just realized what the third that's on our team is called.
Oh, yeah.
Lost in the sauce.
Okay, assuming we're not counting, like, fucking Gold Age of Technology, spacewalks and shit, yeah, about 100 meters, I believe. But despite people saying otherwise, 40k ships aren't actually that big by sci-fi standards.
Yeah, most, I think the longest ships tend to be like, I think 3 kilometers?
Yeah, but isn't that shit like rogue trader ships and the like that have been built for millennia, basically?
Arc Mechanicus,
Okay, the Arc Mechanicus is cheating.
yeah,
It's barely a ship.
well, yes, it is literally a mobile force world.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, the Arc Mechanicus is cheating, the Phalanx is cheating. Those
Okay, the
aren't
Phalanx
ships.
is literally just a monastery fortress.
I know.
You're
It's
cheating.
a moving monastery fortress.
More so than the other fortress monastery ships.
Typhus's ship is huge because it's a despoiler battleship that got corrupted, and I think it's ended up even bigger than it originally was.
Probably.
Yeah, only 3 were made, and one of them. Oh no, they all showed up in Chaos Fleets in the end. Yeah. And I believe one is Abaddon's ship, one is Typhus's, and I don't remember where the third is anymore.
I will
Let's see,
take
the
that.
first one exploded, yeah. Either way, I don't know if their size has ever been given though. Yeah, I don't see anything about how long they are. The problem is very few Imperial ships are ever actually given a full size.
Yeah.
But I would say Fred's right. Single-digit kilometers at the longest. And they tend to be a third of a mile tall, give or take.
Let's try.
I think there are
They're
some
third of
that
a
are
kilometer, I'd say.
kilometer tall, but yeah, not many.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I'd actually... Unless we're talking about like some of the fortresses and the like, because that would make them way too stubby. Like all of them look like they're about a third-ish as tall as they are long.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Big, but not impossibly big.
That's one thing, is like, 40k at least kind of understands their size.
Well, they do for ships at least. They don't understand anything else.
Yeah.
Ooh, you dirty. Where'd you go?
Oh my god.
Let's see how you like it.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. The Phalanx actually did survive the fall of Cadia.
Yeah, it did end up jumping out.
Yeah, and it actually dragged a bunch of people back to Seoul with it, because, well, it's the goddamn Phalanx.
Belongs to the Imperial Fist.
Well, yeah. Wasn't it literally their original monastery that they turned into a fucking fortress?
I don't believe so. I believe they built it, purpose-built it.
Well, fair. But yeah, either way, it's very big. Apparently, since they brought it back and have been repairing it, the custodies have infiltrated the thing to blow it up if the Imperial Fists ever tried to shoot it. Or anyone took over the thing and tried to shoot it. Because the custodies don't trust fucking anybody.
To be fair, they're the custodies.
I know. Apparently, also the Shadow Keepers though did give them some technology to help repair the thing, because it was falling apart even before the fucking fall of Cadia. So, yeah, the Shadow Keepers opened
Come
one of
on,
their dark
dude.
cells
Put
and
it
gave them some
in. Put it
very
in the
fancy
machine.
technology. Which is also, goddamn, they opened a fucking dark cell and actually gave what was in it to somebody else. That never happens.
Oh my god, dude. What are you doing?
I don't remember where it has to go. I'm pretty sure it is, like, right here.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have a marker. Dude.
Yeah. Thank you. There's literally a slot right there for it.
Apparently, okay, so I can't 100% confirm how accurate this is, but yes, the Bloodhawk, or the Retribution class battleship is, counting the lance on the front of it, almost exactly 5 kilometers long. But you have to count the lance. It's only about 4.5 without the lance. Dictator class cruisers are about 3. Dauntless are just a hair under 2. Dauntless light cruisers, I should say. Dauntless frigates are barely over 1, and Cobra class destroyers are a hair under 1 kilometer long. So yes, the smallest ships are just are a bit under a kilometer.
Yeah, which is why I said I think they can be like a kilometer tall.
Yeah, I mean I'd still say like 3/4 of a kilometer because they're still not that long compared to how or tall compared to how long they are.
No,
They can all
no.
be
But I'm also talking about like the top of like the largest spire.
True.
The main body is probably, yeah, that 3/4.
Ish, give or take.
Faithful foes lie in perpetual grace, the slumber promised to all. Browsing catafalque. Records redacted by order of the Holy Inquisition. Resuming search.
Oh, there's probably a Terminator or Sorcerer nearby. It's a Sorcerer, fuck.
I mean, just for context, one of their smallest ship class, so the Cobra class light cruisers, is
The Cobra isn't a cruiser, it's a destroyer.
Sorry, Cobra destroyer. Thank you, my brain. Fucking either way, they're about 3 times as long as a modern day aircraft carrier, like the big ones, the Gerald R4, which are huge. They're 333 meters long.
Initializing scan.
So they're about 3 times the length.
These boats
Oh, fucking, I enjoy how Star Destroyers are a mile long, so 1.6 kilometers, and just a frigate, a frigate is almost as long as that from 40K.
Yeah, Star Wars ships are small. Like,
Yeah.
Infinity must force that bastard.
the Infinity's not that big. The Infinity's
No.
big, but it's not that big.
scanning cast.
The UNSC Infinity is... well, no, it's about
No remains.
triple, or it's 5 times the length of... the Infinity is the same size as a Imperial battleship. It's 5,000 meters long. 5,694 meters long, or 18,682 feet. It's 833 meters wide and 1,000 meters tall. So it's a kilometer tall, 5 kilometers long, and about 2/3 of a kilometer wide.
Ooh. I've never
Weighs
seen that before.
907 million metric tons. Which
I feel like that's still light.
still better than 99% of sci-fi, though. That sounds much more reasonable than some of those
Yeah.
fucking numbers given to sci-fi ships. God, I hate it when people do.
Still sounds light.
Well, okay, so if it's 5, how heavy is... It's 900 million metric tons. A modern-day aircraft carrier which is...
Good night.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do actual math on this because I want to get the exact number.
You're going above and beyond what's been called upon you.
I have because I want the actual comparison. So okay, it is. Can you just times the 3 dimensions with each other to get the full inside space?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just give me a sec. I was just making sure before I started doing the math because I was like, can you literally
Yeah, because
just?
it's cubed.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, can you literally just do it? Yes, you can.
It's not square.
Okay, so that's the inside space of that.
Come on, we need to come back up.
Let me just make sure I did that right. Yeah, okay. So the inside space
Okay.
of that is that
Oh.
versus... Beam on a ship is how wide it is, right?
Fuck, I can't remember. Beam is...
Yeah, it's width at its widest.
Yes.
Okay, it's got it. Okay, this one's a little more challenging to say. On an aircraft carrier, do I count for the majority of its space from its waterline or its flight deck? Because the flight deck's really wide compared to the rest of the damn thing. Because they give
I
both-
believe it's waterline.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so I'll do. In this case, is... I did that by meters, didn't I? Yeah. 330. No.
Hello. You ain't getting a chance to fire that flamethrower.
21. No, that was the wrong calculation to do. Holy shit, that really does. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the math again afterwards to see if that's about equal. So, the cubic meters of the UNSC Infinity, just a hair under 5 billion cubic meters. The largest aircraft carrier in the world, the Gerald R. Ford, has a cubic meters of
Oh.
just over a million. So
That's the demon engine, okay.
yeah,
That is a Helldrake.
yeah, that's a demon engine. It's a scary one.
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, if you notice, it doesn't have any feet, so it logically can't fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the UNSC Infinity is 500 times the size of the biggest aircraft carrier ever made. And then in mass size, this one should be easier. Oh shit, the problem. Is the metric ton the long ton or the just ton when they're listed?
I believe it is a long ton.
Fair. Okay, so...
Get in, get in, get in, get in. Get.
Okay, so it's about, yeah, like I said, it's about 500 times bigger. It weighs 9,000 times as much.
Heat suppressing systems engaged.
Okay,
So-
so actually,
Actually sized, yeah. No, that thing's big. That thing is ginormous, honestly. I think the Infinity might actually win for, like, largest ship that belongs to any sci-fi series that claims itself to be somewhat realistic. Holy Christ, the Infinity's big.
Never, but that's why I was asking, because I know the Infinity's fucking chunky.
Which makes them managing to fucking take it down from the inside making them less sense, but, you know, sure.
This, Atreus,
No,
now yes, a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of the Infinity is fucking automized or automated, so
Okay, so apparently its current response is, yeah, went missing following the battle, and while its status is unknown, the surviving UNSC personnel believed it to be destroyed. Ekstrom later claimed that the flagship of the UNSC had been neutralized in only 4 minutes.
Yeah, but that's Astron though, so
I know.
You have to take that with a grain of salt. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, there's no logical way they could even get across the whole damn thing in 4 minutes. Yeah, no, that thing's good. Apparently, it only has a crew complement of 17,000.
Well, that's why I said a lot of it is automated.
Yeah, well, it would have to fucking be. Damn, I can't get the...
Yeah, that you'd have to have a crew count at least 100k. At least.
Huh, apparently, I'm trying to find the actual crew count on the Geraldar Ford. Apparently it has 25% less crew members than the Nimitz had. Okay. I can't find its actual crew size, though. Oh yeah, that's even dumber. Okay. Apparently, counting everything, so ship, air wing, and other staff, the Geraldard Ford has 4,539 people.
Yeah, the Infinity should have a lot more staff.
It should have like 100,000 people on it at bare minimum. I think
At least the Imperium ships would go like, yeah, no, we just have like a few billion.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have never paid attention to how many people are on a given ship. And I think Halo has consistently gotten that wrong, because isn't the Pillar of Autumn only like 100 people or something equally absurd?
Yeah, it's very, very few.
Yeah, Halo's never understood that number particularly well. Like, yeah, they make big ships and then be like, yeah, almost nobody's on it. And I'd be like, dude, like, the Marines alone you see in like Halo 1's very first level would logically mean there has to be an absurd amount of people on those ships, but apparently not. God, that's a horrifying picture to see.
Get it, get it.
Ah! Oh, I was able to dodge through that.
If any one leader could take out the Infinity, I believe Atriarch could.
Yeah, he's very competent in his job, but...
He's a good tactician.
I know how they put ships like that together, but watching that time lapse is hurting my brain. I may need to link this page to Fred after this so he can have his brain broke in the same way mine is, because that just looks wrong. I know that's how it's done. I know that's how you do that. But, after you would really end the stream,
Yeah.
go to that and scroll down to the first player, because they've got a time lapse of the Geraldar Ford being put together, and like...
It hurt your brain.
Just watching a crane manhandle that big of a part of that ship like it's nothing is... Like,
Terrifying.
Yeah, well, like, if you don't know, they put like, they are putting entire chunks of the ship together. Like, they are just literally just lifting up, like, a fifth of the ship and just shoving it into the rest of the ship. And it's just like, that there is even a crane big enough to do that. Like, I get it, there are big things. If you've ever seen, like, the fucking, like, documentaries about, like, the biggest, miner in the world, like that gigantic monstrosity, you might know the one I'm talking about. I don't remember.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That big-ass famous one with the treads.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I get it, we know how to build big machines, but, like, Jesus H. It's a big boat, though. My God. There's also another terrifying one of when they're putting it together. What it looks like it's the conning tower, and just seeing that whole thing hovering like a foot off the deck as it's being put into position is like every part of that looks wrong. That looks like a bad Photoshop. Oh.
Take cover! Brace for heat!
Okay.
This sanctum is profaned by dark energies. Please perform cleansing rites. Show me how to break it. Saint Langar's chosen relics radiate a pristine aura.
Swatting out magazine. All turning back now. Look, a sign appears upon the glass.
Praise be to the Omnissiah. Interact with corresponding sigil to perform cleanse.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to primary objective.
Cleansing rite successful. Your deeds will be immortalized in the archives.
Onward, brothers! We have a Helldrake to kill. Stim supplies here. That wretched altar is the key. Helldrake anatomy can withstand substantial punishment. Employ anti-warp tactics and armaments. Helldrake! Let us end this fetid wretch! Saint Lankai will improve our tactical efficacy. Moves to attack.
The Saints' relics will be our arsenal. Come on. Show us some of that power.
Profane shrine.
Helldrake strike imminent.
Saint, it can be wounded.
Admittedly, I still think my favorite stupid sci-fi hip fact is still that in Rogue One, the Hammerhead ramming a Star Destroyer and
You can move it.
moving it. The fact that that is a canon fact about Star Wars, they didn't even need to make that up or anything. That's just how strong Star Wars engines canonically are.
Yeah.
Still, honestly, one of the most badass things they've done in a Star Wars space fight scene, in my opinion.
What, that lady sacrificing herself and doing like a mid jump and then...
No. End of Rogue One during the battle over,
Scarif.
Thank you, Scarif. Where the Rebellion Hammerhead rams the Star Destroyer into the other Star Destroyer, to give the other rebels time to get out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, that is one of my favorite bits of Star Wars space fighting. Honestly, I just like the whole Scarif fight in Rogue One anyways. That fight is one of the reasons I think Rogue One is one of the best Star Wars movies. And thankfully, for once, that isn't a hot take I have to make. Most people actually like Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One is quite good.
Yeah, Rogue One's good.
I still stand. The take I will not stand is anyone who says Attack of the Clones is better than Phantom Menace, because it's not. I
enjoy parts of Clone Wars,
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones more than some parts of Phantom Menace.
That's fair, but the movie as a whole,
The movie as a whole, yeah.
I can't stand the entire middle of that movie. Like, getting to the end fight on Geonosis is so tedious.
I agree. But then
The
again,
middle of Attack of the Clones is so weak.
I feel like they also just did not have a good direction for what they were doing.
No, I stand the best prequel and one of the better movies in the franchise is Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. I actually like Revenge of the Sith. Even if it does have some of Hayden's most hammy acting, it is a very good movie. I still stand. My top three probably are Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, and Revenge of the Sith in that order.
Yeah. God, trying to do that last part by yourself is pain.
I still need to watch Solo. I keep forgetting. Still haven't.
I've
watched
seen parts of Solo.
Solo's a good movie.
Yeah, I've heard people say it's enjoyable. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
It also explains how Rey is able to pull off the bullshit maneuvers that she's able to.
Does it? Okay then.
Well, yes, it does.
Oh, with
It
what-
also
what-
explains how Han is able to do the bullshit.
Right,
maneuvers
right.
he's
All
able to
the
do.
the computers in the Falcon. Yes. So let me ask Fred, since I know you like the series it's based off of, when it finally comes out, are you gonna go see Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters?
Yes.
Probably not.
I knew Willie was gonna say yes.
And Tegan's more than likely gonna go with me.
Well, yes, but that's because Tegan probably enjoys looking at Grogu, because Grogu is adorable.
She actually gets a kick out of watching the Mandalorian do his stuff. Like, she watched the first episode when he walks into that bar and just kicks the shit out of those guys and then walks out with that dude who's like, I'll pay you any money, and he's like, get on my ship.
I think it's just
Yeah.
universal that everyone just likes the Mandalorian armor. Like when I was a kid, I was like, Boba Fett was so cool to me just because of the armor.
Yeah, that's what everyone thought
yeah.
about it. Despite the fact that Boba does literally nothing in the original series.
No, and he gets knocked the fuck out.
Well, yeah, well, no. Literally, the only thing Boba ever does is shoot and miss a couple times and then get his fucking jetpack stabbed to go flying into the Sarlacc. That's it.
Yep.
That's the entirety of his presence in
In the original trilogy.
yeah.
Galaxy's best bounty hunters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why all the books had to try and write to explain what the hell happened there. They spent decades trying to come up with an excuse for how the fuck all that happened and how he could still be a badass.
I don't care what you say, I still love the robot chick and where he just hits him being a dick biscuit, being drunk, be like, it's me, Boba Fett, I'm the best thing that there ever is. Bang, 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 bang. I'm definitely gonna come after you, lady. And then he just like gets too drunk.
Fair. Oh right, the somewhat kids Star Wars series is coming out soon. Skeleton Crew. It comes out in December.
Nah.
We'll see. Apparently, according to Jude Law, he cited like The Goonies and E.T. as some of the biggest inspirations for it.
I still love like the original animated Clone Wars. I watch that from time to time.
I mean,
Yeah.
both of the Clone Wars animated things were good. Oh right, there's supposed to be a Lando series at some point.
Even 3D.
But it is 12 o'clock, Willie.
Yeah,
Do
I
you want to
know.
call it there?
Yeah.
Because we did get through quite a few.
Even 3D Clone Wars. That was fun.
Yeah.
Also, do you enjoy my green eyes?
Hold on.
They're staring into your soul, Willie.
Oh.
Tell me-
I didn't know they were making a film of that eventually, apparently, assuming it never gets canceled.
What?
Where are
So
you?
there's 3 untitled
Oh, what the
films
hell?
they're working on. What?
How'd you get glowing eyes?
Because Heavy, that's one of their helmet options.
Ah.
I believe Vanguard also gets.
Gets glowy eyes.
I believe so.
But yeah, they're making there's 3 untitled Star Wars films being worked on at the moment that are still to be announced when they come out. There's the one about Rey and founding her Jedi Order. Well, who knows if that'll ever become a thing. There's a New Republic film directed by Dave Filoni that's supposed to be a conclusion to the Mandalorian saga, and the one that surprised me, a film about the Prime Jedi in the beginning of the Order and the Old Republic.
Oh.
Directed by... Oh! It's directed by the dude who did Logan.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have... Some of his things are good, because, yeah, well, he did Logan, he also did The Wolverine, which actually wasn't bad, 310 to Yuma, but he's also responsible for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, so...
I actually didn't mind that one.
it was okay.
Yeah, obviously it's not my favorite, but
But I will say, The Wolverine, Logan, and 310 to Yuma are all good movies, so...
yeah.
I'm interested. I will pay attention.
Yeah, well, who knows when it'll actually get, like, announced. It might be, like, a decade before it comes out, who the hell knows, but, you know. That's interesting, though. I didn't think I didn't think they were gonna go back to the start of the Old Republic, huh? It would be nice to have a feature-length film about that time period, though. That would be cool.
Yeah. Because I think they've done shows on the High Republic.
Yeah, they've stated they're mostly staying to the High Republic at the moment because they're trying to not still step on, well, the Old Republic's toes until it's completely dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some of the anthology ones had like small bits and pieces like the stuff, yeah. Wait, they did a preschool series called Young Jedi Adventures that was about Padawans in the fucking High Republic.
I'm not at all surprised.
That one I hadn't even heard about. That's hilarious.
That would be so funny if like the season finale is Anakin just walking up.
No, High Republic, hundreds of years before.
Damn it, that'd be so funny though.
High Republic is the one in between the Old Republic and the modern time of.
It's between the Old Republic and the prequels.
Yeah, it's 382 to 82 years before the Battle of Yavin. Because the Battle of Yavin is for some reason where Star Wars counts all of their time from.
I know.
I don't know why, but that is when it is.
That is their AD.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
BBY. Before Battle of Yavin. And then ABY after Battle of Yavin. I'm not joking. That's the official Star Wars numbering system at this point. It started as a fan thing, and as far as I know, it's just official now.
Yep.
Huh. God, I knew they were a thing, but also if you click on that other link I sent you, but also for it, seeing a lightsaber with a normal hilt on it is weird as fuck.
What do you mean by a normal hilt?
I'll send it to you too. Give me a moment.
Okay.
It's literally a normal hilt. Look at the Jedi's, the two Jedi in the middle.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like someone took AI and said, "Hey, give me a saber." No, wait, no, don't give me a saber.
No, it looks like a normal lightsaber just with a hilt attached to it.
Weird crossguard.
Admittedly, it's still baffling that they could easily make hilts, but they just don't for some reason. I know, like, the Jedi argument for it is that it teaches you to be careful in a different way because you can't block in the obvious way, but it's still bafflingly strange.
But that they don't fucking have
Any sort of crossguard? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always always contradicting myself because like I like the Jedi are kind of cool, and then I like the weird combat techniques that are not Jedi at all, like the or not even Sith either. Like both sides hate this combat technique where when you're clashing sabers, you turn your lightsaber off to essentially move your opponent forward or block out the movement. I was like, that is such a good tactical way of doing that. Holy shit! And then they're like, yeah, no one.
I mean, people know how to do the equivalent of that in real life. If you drop your sword fast enough, you can absolutely make someone just step into you, basically.
Yeah, but you don't stay in a bind very normally long enough for that to be useful.
No. Honestly,
you're in the bind for a fraction of a second most times.
No, you use that. You don't even use that if you're fighting somebody else with a sword, honestly. You use that if somebody's using a heavier weapon on you and all you have is a sword.
Yeah. You know, the only thing you do in a bind is mostly just like quickly gauge your opponent's strength, and then you both tend to back off or attempt to slide past.
Yes.
You don't stay in a held bind.
No, there's only a few weapons actually designed that. That's usually things like parrying daggers.
Well, sword catchers.
Yeah, sword breakers, and the such. And even then, sword breakers you actually didn't catch with a bind because they had the thing on the back that you caught the sword with.
Well, you attempted to parry and slide the blade up until it caught in.
Yeah. Which, admittedly, it sounds ridiculous, but actually works.
Yep.
It's like, oh, it shouldn't be that easy to do, and they'd be like, except they existed for like 100 years, so clearly they worked.
Yeah. They didn't tend to break the swords, but they definitely broke your guard.
Well, in fairness, despite the name Sword Breaker, I describe them more as Sword Bender.
Yeah, and even then, most swords by that time are spring steel. So.
Well, yeah. Also, it's worth remembering sword breakers existed the time around rapiers and like side swords, which frankly you actually can break with one of those. Yeah, I know rapiers aren't as small as everyone thinks they are, but
They're also not as light as people think they are.
well, duh. They're as long as great swords, literally. The only
Not
reason they're
light, but they're definitely long sword length with a arming sword handle.
oh no, they're great sword length.
Some are, most aren't.
They're absurdly long. The rapier, because the problem is a lot of people when they think of rapier, they actually are thinking of side swords.
Or foils.
Yes, and I'd be like, no, an actual rapier is stupidly long. The only reason they're usable in one hand is that the blade's so fucking thin.
Well, that as well as your very, very intricate handguard moves that balance point way towards the hilt.
Well, yes, that is literally the reason for the gigantic hilt. But even then, some didn't actually have that big of hilts. Like, if you look at smaller basket handles, they aren't that big.
No, but they still move a lot of that mass towards
do.
the handle.
But not
And
as much
that's
as...
the point of it.
No, I know, but even then, in some cases, it's not actually as far back as you think it is. In some cases, they're actually intentionally stupidly far forward, so you can step and thrust with one. Because at that point, you actually don't want the balance over near you. You want it far the fuck away from you. Yeah, that makes them heavy as fuck to use for long periods of time, but rapiers were never war weapons.
They're dueling.
Yes. Which
Dueling and
means
self-defense.
Yes, which means they can afford to be heavier and more weirdly balanced than a weapon you need to be using for long periods of time.
Alright,
Which
I'm gonna go to bed.
Still,
Yeah.
most, well, like
No, I
almost
agree.
Every single sword is a self-defense weapon, not a weapon of war.
Well, I know, but yeah, it's good night, Willie.
Yeah, talk to you guys tomorrow.
That's it.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, famously.
Oh, I'll let them keep having that debate. Sorry that I didn't really talk much this stream. It's been a bit difficult for me to talk the past couple days because I have a wisdom tooth trying to jut through my gums, so it's made life a little bit of a pain in the ass right now. But and I'm also severely mentally and physically exhausted because I am on week 6 of one-day weekends, and I'm just getting close to burning out, and everybody keeps giving me shit that I need to take better care of myself, which they're right, I do. I just have a really bad habit of wanting to do everything I possibly can to give my family what they need, and the problem is that leaves my needs unattended. But I'm working on it, and I wanted to play this tonight and stream it to just keep my mind off of things for a little while. You know, it helps. This is like my this is my me time with the games and with the guys. Just, you know, doing this for fun where I don't have to think about anything else. And yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting back to Gears of War 4 on Saturday. It's probably not going to be a long stream though, because I have to. I got one more week of one-day weekend coming up, and then I work Sunday to Thursday next week, so I won't be able to do a long stream like I usually do. But after that, Jesus, sorry. After that, I have a 4-day weekend, so I'm hopefully going to be able to catch up on some sleep, and my schedule will start going back to normal, and everything should be good after that. So I hope you enjoy the content you see on this channel, and if you do, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Lets you know when we're doing the next one, and hit the like button for us. It lets us know we're doing a good job on our end. And hit the comment section down below with any game ideas you want to see us check out in the future, or maybe something we could be doing better in the games we are playing that we just haven't thought of yet. We'll take a look at them, we'll respond to them, and we'll add them to the repertoire. And without further ado, I will see you all back on Saturday for Gears of War 4.
Bye.